that instead of spending 4 years in school to learn a skill, you can spend less than a year to learn a skill, which will pay you than anybody who has a degree. It's the proof. I've done it. So let's talk about sports betting. I did sport betting for about 3 months. Now, the problem with this part, this is the the quick way. I did Lotto because the person who introduced me to Lotto was a good friend of mine he was a mathematician. I mean, in our class, the guy I know been. I if I mention the name, some people would know him. You would have met him because I was doing Lotto full time. But when as this guy is so good, he started bringing the Lotto paper. Then he would do those calculations, and then before I realized that, then the guy chopped. Then me too, I said, okay, fine. Then make I enter some. Then I entered. Seriously, the only money I made was 12 cedis. Because the money I was putting, like I don't know how can you put something into something, and then you leave and some random numbers who you play, and then those days, so we watch. I think it was a GTV, and they'll be showing the Lotto numbers. So it was what UTV. Then I'll sit down. You see how it is? That's gamble. I sit down. If I told you I understood what was happening, lying. I don't know what is happening. All I'm waiting is the number to go enter. So I'm there. I say 51, 51, 51. Then the number missed. I did Lotto for some time, and it didn't end there. I kept doing it because I want to find a way. All of us are. See, there's one word that people don't say it well. Greed. Okay, greed. You see, greed in a good way is ambition, but greed in a bad way is greed. Do you get what I'm saying? If you are really greedy, not the bad way we are talking about in this aspect, it means that you are ambitious. But if you are doing it a negative route, trying to find ways to make money, that is what? Greed. So at the point I was greedy, I needed the money. In fact, if you come from my family, you will understand. And I'm sure most of you are coming from somehow similar backgrounds. So everybody is curious to make money. Everybody. And you are right to have that feeling because it's an edge everybody has. If you don't have it, I don't know where you're coming from. But you should have it that, yes, I want to make money. But the question will be, who is guiding me to the right path so that I don't end up doing the Lotto and then the bet? Now, these are some of the things that if you are doing gamble and you are able to win small, these are some of the things that will happen to you. It rewires how your brain process reward. Now you think like I have to put here, now back to put here. So that is one thing that's even affecting us Christians because we are treating God like a gamble. Oh, me bump person I made my way, I did it should drop. So okay, then I put this money. I expect that if I open my Bible, I don't know if you had that belief system before. Me, I used to believe that the fact I want to pay some offering, if I come and open my Bible, there should be some money, be heavy. So you see how gamble was changing my mind. Then you feel the win feels bigger than usual because when we need then it gives you motivation that then if I put big money, then I can make big money. The loss hurts more than it should. Most people don't quit when they are ahead. Who start to make it scan from Lotto no or maybe bet. Now you feel okay, like Ale, you don't want to give up. So you see, you chop. I've played as Gator before. Me, I registered and I was using my salary and I was doing it. Now I didn't know so far. The only time I think I won one in Gator, I think it was 80 cedis. The relief I felt. It's not like I got all my money back, but I felt like, so this game, that's how it works. Oh, really? So now I was trying to play. And then I played until the account was empty and I borrowed money. You will come to there. Why? Because the brain is hooked on the anticipation, not the win. When you start getting into that round, it's not like you have won, but because of that small wins, now your brain is telling you, I will win. Even if I lose, I will win. You see that kind of desire. Now let's push that desire into something better. Because that desire will not end you well. I tell you, I use my salary wise. And my nyashi. Yes, I got some 80 Ghana. But what happened? And so you see, when I got the 80 Ghana, now it gave me an evidence that I can make money. So I started doing it to see who the 80 Ghana. You see, I placed like I think was it 2 CDs or 10, I've forgotten the amount, and I got 80 Ghana. So now if I put 20 Ghana, I should get 200 Ghana. You know, be so. So now that I placed big money, rather they were chopping me. The money was going, but I have hope, and I have faith that Charlie may make it until the account was zero. Let's go on. So this guy, press it again. So this guy is called, no, this guy is called Rajat Gupta. This guy is an Indian, very poor guy who started, and he wanted to become a millionaire. He did become a millionaire. Then he started doing some sort of gamble. He is trying to become a billionaire. So now if he check the route to become a billionaire, better. So now the company was having some kind of, this finance company, they do some things, then people have to invest in. Because he knows the amount and everything, he called his friend to help the investing and place millions into it. And when he placed millions into it, instantly, he won. He became a billionaire. Now, when he became a billionaire, he thought that was the end. He was enjoying. He was enjoying because now he has achieved his goal. From poor to greed. He has made the millions. He was already a millionaire. It's not like he doesn't have money. But now he has to find a way to become a billionaire. And then when he got there, greed sent him to jail. He had a very good reputation from the start. But now, if you go on the internet and you type it, you will see they have written it there. He went to prison. It destroys your reputation. Prison. Don't go there. It would destroy. Not only prison. What would greed, lotto, bet, what will it cost you to do? That's the point. I do, be say I no do. I do the lotto, I do the bet. And now I started advising people to stop. But you see, when I was advising people to stop, people didn't see any reason why they should stop. Because maybe some of them made from few money more than me. But let's come. Now those people, some of them are actually asking me how to make it. Leave this route and enter somewhere better. Let's go on. So these are news from Ghana, A young man spent over 1 billion of company's money on sport bets. We have been hearing that. Let's go to the next one. And the next one to court jails cashier. Or manages Kano for stealing employees' money for gambling. And if you read the news out, it's too low too. It was 8,575 to gamble. That's what? Betting. Or betting. Let's go to the last one. And then this one is the recent one. I hope you know this guy. Some bank Abi. The bank, I won't mention because the bank I saved there from that day. I started withdrawing my money. So that nobody go and take my money to go and do. And it's a big money, 12 million. So let's go on. So the question is, if you are doing all of these things, who are you becoming? And who is influencing you? So there are 5 areas of influence. There are 5 areas that are actually directing our life. So we have family. Family, your identity starts from your family. So your family is the first place that influences you. If your parents don't know anything and they are teaching you what they know, then you can imagine what your life will be. They don't know anything. So I keep telling people that if you are blaming your parents for not sending you to school, now you are wise. You can think, you can eat, you can buy what you think you want to buy. Why don't you send yourself to school? Why are you blaming them? They don't know the thing. So why are you blaming them? If they know, they would have done it for you. The only reason why we see some elderly people, rich people, not like too rich, but you see that they are putting their children into better school, is because they know. Me, my mom, she doesn't know. The only master of betting me the So if you end in that route, or maybe you couldn't continue schooling and you are blaming your parents, you are wasting your time. I went to SHS myself until I want somebody, I won't say it, and then they have to come and pay my fee after all. I went to university myself, but I've spent 6 years in university. Yet it didn't pay what? It didn't fund the life I wanted. I'm just trying to give you an idea. And I'm not saying don't go to school. I have a very weird belief system about schooling. But I'm saying go there, get the degree, but don't depend on it. Because you get the money. But I hear now bet me the imagine you use it to manage the other affairs of yours. Remember, it's not only you. Immediately when you are making money, your parents has to also enjoy some. And the very good friends that you have, one day you buy something for them. So if you are making money, it's not about being selfish. There are people that are important to you. When they are sick, you like to help. So open your mind and get a better reason for making money. If you want to make money, I've been using this phone for the past 4 years. It's not like I cannot change my iPhone 11. It's not like I cannot change it. But is it necessary? No. We'll talk about it. So we have friends. Those who are teaching you something. Most of the time, me, Bet, is my friend who introduced. I didn't even know there was something called Bet. My friend introduced. I him say, yeah, do we have and he started giving me everything. Sent me to Telegram and showed me images. Then I entered. And you know, when I entered there, I paid money for people who can give me the code to just play, I top the money. But none of those people, they have come. They were taking my money and they were giving me fake code. I didn't enjoy. Now, school. The school is one of the biggest place of influence. Now, have you realized that if you go to class 5 and you ask all the kids there that who can sing, every single one of them will raise their hand, they can sing, they can sing. If you go to GHS and you ask, you might see 2 hands. Do you know why? The school system, this is one of the biggest problems. It helps us to be timid. Because when you are wrong, we want to shut you down that you don't know anything. Then now the next time you won't raise your hand again. If you are not confident and you are not smart in school, you're useless. Yes, some people can be like that. Some people they don't know. The only problem is that they are in their location that is not going to help their skill. It's not everybody who has to be bookish. I mean, I've learned a lot of things. I've made A's. I've become a best student before. But is it really important? Yes, in some places, and some places it's not important. Sometimes what they are teaching, it is not your skill. So we are the count yes yet. But there are ways to learn it. There are sometimes because person based the church, so it's another place of influence. And then the media, the social media can be your enemy or your business. And so that's what we are going to talk about. So I won't dwell on it. Go back again. Okay, so these are people that you might know that have made millions of dollars in the YouTube, social media space. You know, with Mr. Beat, we know Marcus Brownlee. We have, I think Kobilem, most of us know him, the guy who doesn't talk and is using his hands for. So any of them can still become a millionaire, but you have to be careful. These people, their face is shown. So they are doing the career game. Now, the career game is dangerous because you don't get the views, you will lose interest and stop. Let's go on. So now let's look at in our country. We know these people, right? Now, these people are also using their faces to make money. These people are running, they may be having some businesses, but they all started it through what? The career game. Now they are playing career with, so YouTube has to pay them. Instagram or other social media platform they are using will have to pay them. I am still saying it's a very risky zone to be in. And I'll tell you why I'm saying if you want to play that career game, you might end up doing it and you may not get enough. I have a friend who he was trying to do the career game with YouTube. And she had about 14,000 subscribers. But the money she was making was like $5, $10. And I'll tell you why she's making that money. And so she realized that that $5, $10 will not fund her life. And she stopped. 14,000 views. She stopped. Subscribers. She stopped. And we'll come to that. Let's go on. So social media is a collection of websites and apps that allows people to create, share, discover, and interact with content online. Now, the game is this. We have the subscribers or followers games. We have the views. We have the likes. We have the comment. Me, what I would prefer you play the game. Forget about this. That is why you saw my Twitter, 270 followers. But yeah, the money I make, if you are playing that career game, you won't make it in a month. And I'll tell you how it works. I don't play views game. All I need is at least I get 1,000 views or less. My point is not the view game. My point is what? The client's game. We'll talk about it. I don't play the likes game. Whether I get more likes or no likes. I get comments. I don't get comments. I don't care. I am playing a client's game. And client's game, clients come to you for what you are sharing. They don't come to you because they want to watch your video so that you get a view or they are interested. They are interested in what you can give them. So let's talk about leverage. So we say if you want to make fortune, there are 4 ways you can make money. 4 ways. Anybody who is rich in this life, anybody who is poor in this life is doing this. We have the labor. The first one, which is the labor, is that you are using your strength to make money. So if I get a degree and I go to work, that is what? Labor. I am using my strength. I'm doing it. That is what? That is 1,000. You are trying to do everything to make money. It's a very dangerous game. If you really want to make money, you can't be in the labor zone. So we have the capital. The capital is when people have money and so they use money to make money. So you hear of the investors, they invest billions of dollars and then they make more. These people are using money to make money. Remember, you can use your strength to make money. You can use money to make money. And the third one is code. So those, coders, those people can create websites and other things. When they create one, they can sell for a lot of people. This place is also better because when you are able to do one, you can share for 10,000 people and sell for them. But the problem is, if I buy it from you, that means I'm not coming to buy it again. Do you realize that? I've finished buying it from you. I have the website I want. Why should I contact you again? We are done. The deal is closed. So this one, the weakness about this particular one, which is good if you are doing it the right way, the weakness is this. It means that you always have to look for new clients. And that is stressing. So if you look at businesses, what they do is that they're always looking for new clients. If you are trying to do your own business, you have to go and search for those people. That is why if somebody says, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to open my own business, sometimes it's funny. Are you sure you really want to do it? Are you sure you want to go into the market and be searching for the people yourself? Some people cannot do that. Because when you send a message to somebody who tells you, I'm not interested. You send 10,000, I'm not interested. What will you do? Then you see people who come and do guy, they are doing this one, they are opening their own business, or we are not back to the same ground. Some people also opened a shop. I don't like physical shops. I'll tell you why. You open a shop and now you are your own boss. If you were going to your work, you would have stood up, wake up around 6. One person will be your job and they say, oh, go hotel. Then you expect to see progress. So when you don't see progress, you start blaming God that He hasn't given you. But when you opened your shop and you became your own boss, you forgot that you are supposed to even wake up 5 a.m. Because if you are waking up 6 a.m. for someone's own, who they are not sorry in them. But we, especially Ghanaians, we become like, oh, okay, it's enough. I'm saying Ghanaians because of a reason which I will explain. We think like it's enough to me, I'm with business. I'm 1,000 a month. I'm new be a near. Oh boy, we are poor now. So people encourage you open businesses. I have a problem with that. I will tell you what businesses are available. You can open a shop business and sell. I'm not saying don't do that. But I'm saying if you want to scale, you will have to be very disciplined. Because now nobody is calling you, hey, where are you? You are not at work. You will have to be the boss or your own self to call yourself to go to the job. So the last one is media. And that's the one we are going to talk about. It means that when you produce one, it can go to 10,000 people. Because code, you have to look for them. Media, you are not showing that I am here. Look for me. You get what I'm saying? If you are doing any of those things and you are even doing the labor, you have to send your application. When you are doing media, you are already there. You have shown your face that this is me. You don't go to look for people. Come to look for you. And that is the best zone you can be in. It means that zone, you determine the price you want. But if you are the one searching, they determine the price. So if they determine the price, they want to give you 100, what can you say? But now you are coming to me and you have seen my expertise. What do you think? And I tell you that it's 500. Are you sure you will not pay? You will pay because you have seen value. So let's go on. So social media is a distributive company, not a career, but could become a career. So social media is not a destination, it's a road. It means that when we are going somewhere, we are not ending here. If you end here, you don't get opportunity to see other people. So a route that you are in, so this is the road that we are passing. But whilst I'm walking and I'm going, I am seeing a lot of people That is social media. It means that when I come and post anything, it goes to a lot of people, and that gives you a lot of leverage. So the next one, so we said that a creator uses social media to move attention. Come and talk about all of those. Social media doesn't create value; it amplifies it. Because social media is not there to come and tell you that it's making you more valuable. It's not true. When you become more valuable, people will look for you. The only reason why they don't see you, even if you have a social media platform, is because what you are doing is not valuable to them. Or it is valuable, but you are targeting the wrong people. Do you get the point? So you can be very good with something, but your direction is different. So you don't see any results. And you think what you are doing is not working. Like when I was doing the music, I was seriously posting, but it wasn't working because I was playing a views game. And a views game is dangerous to play, like I said. Social media is not a career, it's a leverage. Let's go to the next. So attention is the new currency. Social media's job is distribution. Your job is creating something worth distributing. Without value, attention disappears. You don't get anybody to look at it. But with value, attention becomes an income. This is if you want to play the views game, then the more attention you get, the more views you get, the more people you get, the more money you make. But the less you get, the less money you make. That's the views game. If you want to play that game, you have to open a social media platform and then start doing what you think you are better at. That is the views game. But now the distributive game is I am so valuable with my skill. Now I am on social media. I am not even looking for the client. They are looking for me because they have seen my video. One advantage is, oh, my friend is looking for somebody to do that particular work, and that they found my video somewhere. Then they'll be like, oh, let me send this video to this my friend who is looking for somebody. This is the power of social media. Then they will send me my video to the person, and the person says, oh, this guy is good. Then they will now come to me. You see how social media is working? See, I am more skillful, and I'm not bragging. I am very skillful, but if I'm not on social media, I am just as useless as anybody else. That is what I'm saying. In the olden days, it's not like that. In the olden days, you have to send an application and look for a job. Me, I don't send application. I hardly even go and search for people I want to work with. I don't do that again. Why? Because I have mastered a skill and then they come to me. And I wanted to show you some examples, but I think I didn't add them. They come and they send me the message. They have seen my work. They want to work with me. Yeah, a lot. But now I choose who I want to work with based on the price. That is a very free medium to be. So this is two quotes I wrote. Social media is not a career. It is the most powerful distributing tool ever created. The people who win are not those who use social media most. They are those who have something valuable. I repeat, valuable to distribute. If you are selling, I'll tell you the physical products, even the disadvantages of the physical products. Social media is not a business. Social media is a highway. Your skill is the vehicle. Let's go on. So this is very important. There is someone waiting to hire you. Someone is waiting right now to hire you. The only reason is that you don't exist. That doesn't mean just stand up and open social media. That's not how it works. So your skill is what we are going to look at. So I've divided this presentation into three people. The reason is because there are some people who claim they don't have any skill, which I'll prove to you is a lie. And then the second people is those who have skill but they have not made any money. The third group of people we are going to talk about has the skill and they are making some money, or probably you have made some money over social media. I have some friends who will be listening to this particular video. That's why we are recording it. Very important. Because they are in a system and they are already making the money, but not enough. And when I say not enough, they are making around $200, sometimes $300. To you, you might think it's a lot of money. That is not a lot of money at all. So they want to find out, now that I'm in the system, what am I doing wrong? And mind you, all of those people you see who are famous and then most of them, you know, they have, most of them is the truth. Because I have managed channels before, I have spoken to some people, Ghanaians, that you see them having like 20,000 subscribers, followers, and they do guy what they can also. What they get in a month can do 5,000. But the point is the views game. The views game again is dangerous game. So I'm going to show you what I did. I won't tell you what you think you can do. This is what I did. If you want to play this game, then this is what you should forget about. I need 100 million views. For what? If I get it, it goes to my advantage. But if I don't get it, I don't care. I don't need 100 million clients. I can't work with all of them. I need 1, 2, 3, which are good, that can pay good money. That is all. So if your videos get 100, the video that actually made someone go to me, it was 400 views. The one who was very high paying among all my people that pays me, it was 400 views. And it's not a video I even did, though. It was a storyboard that I did. So, scene from scene, and I just posted it. And the person reached out to me that because of the way I have done my storyboard, they want to work with me. It is not like I've done the work. So the person has not even seen the work. They saw the storyboard. You know what a storyboard is? So a storyboard is like, if we are acting a movie, we have scene by scene. So we draw the scene that, okay, I'm holding something here. And then the next scene, I'm standing alone. Then the next scene, maybe I'm walking away. That is storyboard in a very simple way. It's more complex than that, but in a very simple way. And that's what I did. I mean that if I do this thing, then in the next frame, I'm doing this. Then the next thing, I'm doing this. That's all the person saw. So let's go. Okay, so the type of businesses we have. Everywhere, we have two businesses. We have the service-based business and we have the product-based business. I am doing service-based business. Recently, I am trying to reinvent myself into a product-based business. The product is trying to have a theme for something, which is actually working, but I need more. Now, the service-based business, you need a skill. The product-based business, you need a product. So when you are selling something, anything you are selling, that is a product. A skill-based business is that you have to work. It's also a labor one. But if you find the right people and you work for, you make a lot of money and you will not even understand. You will be surprised that hits in your bank account. You get what I'm saying? The product business is I am selling a phone. Okay, so the phone that I'm selling, I want the phone to reach a lot of people. But you know that if I'm having a physical product, the limitation is that I cannot get outside the country. I cannot even maybe get outside Accra. Do you know that? Because now you will need to have some riders to now send the product. But if you are having a digital product, that means it doesn't exist in the hand, but it works perfectly for or solving someone's problem, then you can sell on digital platform. So if you are selling anything, I want something simple, maybe toffees or other things. These are product businesses, and you only sell in your community. If you are selling things in your community, the advantage you can make some money, but most of the time, there's always going to be that competition of other people also. On this way, be a shop no on because on say and you're all competing for the same thing. So you Tom bread into Obahana also bread in fresh or kohano at the next shop, and it will buy it from there. This is product. It is good if you want to do that and you don't want to scale. But me, I always prefer the service-based business. Now, these are service-based businesses. These are the 10 most high-paying skill in the world right now. AI is part of it. So we have video editing, which I am doing. It is in high demand, but it's very competitive. And if you are not good with a skill, don't try it because you waste a lot of time. The next one is copywriting. Copywriting is like we are trying to sell something to someone, but we have to put it into a particular form that when you read, you'll be able to feel like, no, I have to buy this product. They have a way of finding a way to persuade you through the writing to buy it. We have graphic design, we have web development, we have AI prompt engineering. Now, somebody asked me this when I was doing this for some place. They said, what about the AI? Now, AI can help you produce videos. Now, let me explain. Because somebody asked me, are you sure your career is safe? So let me explain. Now, AI will produce video, but there is something that AI does not have: emotional connectivity. The reason why you watch a video, a movie, and you sit down for long is not because it's AI produced. It's because something is communicating to you, and most of the time you don't even know. But when you are in the field, you know how to do that. AI cannot replicate human desire. And that is why you sit down and watch a movie. You have probably watched one of my videos, but you don't even know that I am the one who edited it. And you sat down and watch it. And people watch it. So these are any of them. Now, you can pick any of these skills and learn. The truth is, it will take you time. I already told you from the beginning that this is not a quick way of making money. This is the fast lane. I said it's not quick. It's what? Fast lane. It means that it's better than the slow lane, the school route. You have to go to DHS, you have to go to SHS. Even if you get to university, you still have to go and do masters before your salary will go up. That is how the school system works. If you get to masters and you're making some money, unless you spend like 5 years. In fact, one thing that discouraged me when I was working was after 4 years, do you know how many percentage was added to my salary? 7%. 4 years. So then I was calculating. So after 20 years, how much will be added? And I cannot live that life. Maybe you be comfortable. But for me, I said I am ambitious. So let's go on. So these are just the skill. You can choose any of the skill. Now, this is what we are going to do. You have to pick one of the skill. Maybe you can find a different skill, but the goal is pick one skill alone. Don't chase the trend. Learn the basics. And then spend just 3 months. Master the skill. This is where nobody does it. You won't do it. Do you know why? Because nobody is on your neck to do it. If you are going to school, there is somebody on your neck. That's your teacher. Who better try exam. But now when you are learning on your own, you don't have a teacher that is saying, let's write exam. So now that's the discipline aspect of learning your own skill. There was no teacher. If you are curious enough and you want to really, really, really get the money, if you spend that time, I'm not saying, and then we are next, I'm learning, I'm practicing. You are not doing anything. I'll prove to you what I did. So you can use any of it. YouTube, Google, ChatGPT, or Claude. Any of them can help you learn. This is the most important thing. Whilst you are learning the skill, you can be documenting what you are learning on your platform. Nobody tells you this. What that you see on social media is people who have already done it, and they are showcasing. I am saying that this is what is working now. Show them how you are learning, how you are struggling, because there's somebody like you who is also learning, and but who said Obia so better, he doesn't even understand how the person did it. So now we'll be thinking, and I'm good that. But when you start documenting what you were doing, so today I spent 4 hours practicing this skill. This is my result. People will sit down with you for that 4 hours, and they will be watching. Do you know that 4 hours you were just doing and practicing your skill? You are building a career. So listen to what I'm saying very carefully. You can become a professional and come and flex your skill and then make the money. You can also take 1 hour everyday practice. And then whilst you are learning, you are actually taking a video of yourself. Post it day one of learning this on YouTube. Do it and keep doing it. There are people who will follow you. There is one friend of mine I actually work with on the same client. He was doing it every single day from, I think, 2024. He was now learning a skill. That guy, right now, the social media is just a career. You know, because he got people who could relate that are struggling like him whilst he was learning the skill. So you don't need to go and hide and then say, I'm learning. You can do that and it will work. But another way is that you can put yourself under pressure where you are learning. You know that when you realize that people are going to watch your video, you focus and learn and practice. Do you know that? But if nobody is there, oh yeah, 10 minutes. I mean, stress. Then now I sorry. Now I call. We need about that time in the call. Then you forget about it. Now, when you are practicing, put your phone and then take a video of yourself practicing. Have a YouTube. Just post it. I said, don't do the views game. If you do the views game, it will frustrate you, and you think that it doesn't work. It works in a particular way. So let's go. And then your journey. Okay, let's go. So this is something I brought about, the YouTube University. Now, when you are going to school, you have to pay a fee. When you finish paying the fees, you have teachers that will teach you. After that, you get a certificate that proves that you have gone. In the YouTube University phase, it doesn't work like that. Your money now becomes your data. So if you have seen a video that is 1 hour or 3 hours, you need data to download it or watch it and practice. So now this is your school fee. Your school fees is now not sitting down and watching other unnecessary things. Now so if you are there, you are just watching. Oh yeah, you are just watching all of those nonsense, those comedy. You are using your school fees to watch that. So I am saying, change the direction. Use the school fees now to learn something. Because if you are here and you are here for the sake of just listening, you are wasting your time. It's better you even leave. Because this thing, if I do it, I charge people. And you are getting it free. Because it's my church. And I won't charge you. Maybe next time I will charge you so that when you come and sit down, you'll be serious and take notes. You understand what I'm saying? To you, you know me. This is one of the biggest problems we have in our country. Familiarity. I know you so much, so I don't see any reason why I have to take notes from what you're saying. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you don't see results. And then you will go and look at somebody who is doing on social media, who is lying to you, who is not even making enough money, but you sit down and say, who's me? Oh boy, who is entertainment? You're not learning. So if you want to play this game right, my guy, what I am saying, I'm not here to come and inspire you. I'm here to come and tell you, go and work. If you think inspiration is the only thing you need, you are wasting time. You need discipline. The discipline of putting your ass down and learning when nobody is seeing you. The reason why nobody heard of me for the past 4 years when I was doing it is because I wanted to prove myself wrong that I could do it. But if I am starting now, I will take documentation seriously. Because nobody has done it. But me, I've done it. I've helped people do it, and I'm still doing it. And I'm telling you, I have people that actually work for me. No one, not two, three. No brag. It's a system that works. So the person who is talking to you is talking from experience. If I finish talking and I finish explaining and we don't see anything you are doing, then this particular meeting was a waste of time. Do you understand what I'm saying? So don't sit here and assume I'm just listening. You are not listening. You have to go and work. If you want results, if you want the life, maybe you want proof. I have shown you, I made $12,000 for one channel. That money is not for me. The person is working for me, but I'm managing the channel. So I'm showing proof that it worked. It worked. If only you are doing it right. So let's go on. So the YouTube, oh no, go back again. The YouTube University is this. One person uses YouTube to watch comedy for 6 hours. Another person uses YouTube to learn a skill. Same platform. It's the same platform. Same internet. I said the internet or your data is what? Your school fees. And the last one is what? Different future. So we can all watch comedy. We can all do that. But now you should ask yourself, see, living in Ghana is a very tough life. The system, they work. You can be so good and don't favor you. It doesn't mean God is not there. God is there, but something is standing in your way. Until you break that pattern, you will be in this zone for years and you think that you are not blessed, but you are blessed. But the environment to step in, you don't know how to go there. That is the Ghana we are in for you. So if you want to take this life, maybe you don't want to change your life, maybe you don't want to change your family's life, that's fine. Me, I wanted to change my life, change my family's life. So I stepped into a zone. And that zone, it was because somebody introduced me to it and actually paid for it. If I didn't pay, I'll probably be sitting here and we'll all come and sit there and then learn from somebody. Do you get what I'm saying? So what we are giving you, don't ever think, oh, let's go for youth meet. You are going for youth meet. You are wasting time. What are you learning? I still have some notes I took from people that came to speak to us. They are still on my phone here. And I applied every single one of them. So you have to now make a deal with yourself. Give yourself a time frame. I'm giving myself 6 months. If you want somebody to monitor you, I said use what? Your phone. Post every day. If you claim you are learning, do 1 hour every day and post it. That is your evidence that you are learning. I can't come and say, let me monitor you. I don't have that time. But if you are posting every day, that 1 hour, me sitting down, trying to figure things out, hey, there, I don't understand, watching tutorials to help me, that is your learning. And that is your evidence. Because one day, if you become rich, you become someone, somebody will ask you, how did you do it? Most people who has become rich, most people say there is a secret. The truth is, my brother, there is no secret. The thing is that, let me show you what I have found. This is what I found. Hard work and discovery. Hard work and discovery. You are working hard. It will break soon. Whilst you are working hard, you will meet somebody. You see the point? You went to buy something at someone's shop. There's a guy I'm actually working with right now. I just went to buy something at the shop. Apparently, the guy is crazy rich. I didn't know. But I went to buy something and we just spoke. When we spoke, we became friends. I was in need of game pad to play game. And they said that game pad is about 1,005. I didn't buy it. I just got a coach. I thought it was 300 I was going to order. So he said, hey, Charlie, that PS5 only be 1,005, 1,008, 2,000. I said, oh. And he means me, I don't go play the game. I said, oh, make no way, I'll go send you one. And he sent me one. You see, so we think about network, but you are forgetting that network actually means how much value are you to offer to you? If I am valuable, how much am I offering to you? That you to also offering to me that when something come up, I think about you first. So it's not who you know. It's actually who knows you. Now you think you know me, but have you realized that if something should come up, I don't even remember you exist? You know why? It's because you haven't offered a value to me. That when the opportunity comes, you come into my mind, hey, this guy is here. Do you understand what I'm saying? That is how the system works. And I repeat, Ghana, and Juma. So if you don't break your zone in, you go there, chair. So let's go on. Okay. No, let's go on. So the competition isn't about how much money people are making. The competition is people you are willing. The competition is people who are willing to stay disciplined for a very long time. If you want to get through it, you have to stay disciplined for a very long time. Now, let me teach you something about this scripture. This scripture is one of the mind-blowing scriptures for me. And so I will explain, because to me, I didn't get explanation I wanted. But the way I explain probably could also help you. I have observed something else under the sun. The fastest runner doesn't always win the race. And the strongest warrior doesn't always win the battle. The wise sometimes go hungry. And the skillful are not necessarily wealthy. And those who are education do not always lead successful lives. This is Bible. He said, but time and chance happens to them all. This is how I saw this, and it changed my life. You cannot control time. Time will come. Your time will come. And when your time comes, it does two things. It's either going to expose you or reveal you. So what you are working on, the time will expose you whether you were lazing around or you were seriously working on or learning some skill. That means your time will come. The only thing you can control is chance. Chances are opportunities. This is how opportunities work. Opportunities is here. It's here. And then I am here. If I want to get to the opportunity, I will not be able to get to the opportunity if I don't become valuable for the opportunity to find me. So this is the truth. Opportunity is like water. It's flowing around you. The only reason why you are not seeing that as an opportunity is because you have not become valuable enough for the opportunity to attach to you. Do you understand? Take it like I didn't go out to do what I am doing right now. And I mean, while my small corner and doing what I'm doing, the opportunity wouldn't have found me. If I didn't step into Twitter, the opportunity wouldn't have found me. People are making it from Instagram. And why did I make it rather from Twitter? You see the point? So if I don't step into the zone, the opportunity will not find me. So what is the opportunity we are talking about? Skill, value, skill, value. How much value do you have to give? Because immediately you have enough value, the time, go back please, the time will come for that value to be important for someone. That's why I told you somebody's waiting for you. You know how I'm working with that Jazeera channel? Let me tell you something. There was a map animation that is very complicated and taxing to the computer. So if you don't have a very strong computer, I mean PC, you can't do it. So I got it. The map, I think the software is about $365. Then I got it. And I did only one work. The work I did was trash. Then I was working for one particular client, which currently we are not working anymore. There is this Indian guy. In fact, India people, they're serious. So I contacted him. I think his name is Kartik. Yeah, Kartik. And I told him I'm struggling with this. He spent 30 minutes on the line with me and he was showing me what to do. After he showed me, then I was like, oh, then let me practice. Then I was practicing. Then I went to Discord. That I was going to look for some job, online job, just do one of those two things. And then I saw the clients who I am managing the channel now. And I just sent the message that, oh, okay, yes, I can do this, some little brag and other thing. And I sent my portfolio. That time my portfolio no be heavy like right now. If you see my portfolio right now, you will understand. So when I sent it, and then she was like, okay, are you ready to do a test video? And I said, fine. And I did a test video. When I did the test video, she said, wow. Now, that word just brought some joy. I said, even if I didn't get her cry, oh dear, Menyaji. She said, wow, you are good. That night, I know where we signed the details. Now, I have a video of me speaking to myself that this guy, this lady, I will win this lady. We go work together. I have a video right now on my phone. Because when the thing came, I wasn't too good, but I stepped into the zone. That is what the opportunity zone. If I didn't step into that opportunity zone, she won't find me. She told me she has reviewed 100 people and she hasn't found somebody until she found me. And actually, it was actually in the zone. You get what I'm saying? Now, if you think everybody is good, you are lying to yourself. The world is full of amateurs. They don't know what they are doing. So when you step in the zone, you see them doing the plenty things. They don't know. All you have to do is just get better and be one step ahead of that amateur. You take everybody who you have to work with. You don't need to be a professional now. It's not needed. It is, are you good with your work? It is not, are you professional with your work? Do you know what I'm saying? Are you good? Professionalism, you learn it. That is communication. How you relate with the people. You learn it through the process. There is no book reading on professionalism. You have the skill. So now you have the skill. Do you think you are a professional? You are good and expert, but you are not a professional on managing the human skills. Have you watched The Good Doctor before? So you see, let's just take the first 2 episodes. He is good with his work, but does he know how to talk to people? No. It was the guy who was the main surgeon who was criticizing him every day. We don't say this in front of clients. And he was learning. So people's skills, you learn it by absorption. But you have to get better. So that I'm saying that your time will come. But your time will either what? Reveal you or expose you. And it will expose you if you are wasting your time. It will review you if you are doing something better with your time. Let's go on. So this is how to master any skill. I listed some skills for you. Now we are looking at how do you master a skill. I did this. I didn't write a date on it, but I did this 2023. Because I'm asking myself that they said to get better, you need what? 10,000 hours. So how do I get better fast? Because I don't have 2 years to master a skill. I don't have that time. So what can I do? Now, mind you, this time I'm working full time. So I came to say that, okay, if I spend 1 hour a day and I want to become better, it is what? 27 years. So if you are practicing any skill 1 hour a day and you want to become better, that is why you are not better. It will take you how many years? 27. This is mathematical one that has been done. Then I said, oh, okay. If I spend 2 hours, now I can get what? 13 years. And I said, so if I practice 2 hours every day, 13 hours, I'll tell you something. If I practice 3 hours every day, it will take me how many years? 9 years. You see now it's shortening. If I practice 4 hours every day, it will take me what? 6 years. Now I said, okay, 4 hours, 6 years. What if I practice 7 hours? When I did my calculation, it was about a year. And I said, okay, if I do more than 7 hours a day, probably I could get better in 6 months. I got better in 3 months. So I'll show you a calendar of me working. And that time, I said I was taking notes. I was overworking because I was working a place already as full time. And when I close around 2. I come and sit down 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I'm lying, my wife is here, you can ask her. At that time, no. I work and sometimes 5. It's not like I'm working, I'm practicing. 5 a.m. Then I sleep. 1 hour, I wake up. Great, I'm going to work. You didn't see any of this. So, if you want, you can get better at the skill, but the point is how fast you want to get better. So there's a law called the Parkinson's law. It says that the time you allocate to a task determines its completion. So if you allocate more time, it will take you longer time for it to be completed. If you allocate more time, it will take you shorter time to be completed. So you have to choose. I be ambitious. So I said, instead of 10 years, oh boy, I said, I want to get it what 6 months. And I got better in 3 months. It's after 3 months and I work with Jessica OS. 3 months. So the question is, from now, you have a skill that are listed. The question, what will you do? You have to select the skill, choose the one you are going to do. Now, ask yourself, you can take a screenshot, maybe later I give it to you, and ask yourself that if you are going to learn, so if you are learning 1 hour, most of the time we even have more time. If you take your phone, go to your screen time and ask how many hours you spend on your phone will tell you how many hours you spend on it. If you spend 4 hours, 5 hours, sometimes 8 hours, you just divide it to 2. Take 4 hours for practice, spend the 4 hours on social media, whatever you want to do, that's up to you. But spend 4 hours. Give yourself 3 months, 4 months to 6 months, and have it at the back of your mind. I need to get better before I make money. There is nothing like quick money. I said that quick money is what? Bet and lotto. And you go there, chair. Now, the statistics are showing us that those who have made most of those monies, they haven't really used the money for something better. Because when him said, now if he's adding time, you me salary there. I mean him said, and it never happened. So it's just an advice. Think about it. You can be doing whatever you want to do, but my point is pick a skill and get better. Because I'm only talking to you right now and showing you proof because the time I was working, you don't see anyone. Let's go to the next one. So this was when I was practicing. This is my Google calendar. Now, do you see any space here like I'm doing call with somebody? There's no part of it. This ones are me going for work. This big ones. So you see, I go for 9. So if I go for 9, then I close in the morning. Then I said, this one I was going to school to do something. I went to school. I have a rule that I'm going about with. And then I come and read a book. I clean the house if I have to do some few things. This is how I organize my life. So at this time, I was learning coding. It didn't work out because the coding is hard for me. And at the time, when I realized that, oh, okay, this was how tight my calendar was, I couldn't do call. If you call me, I tell you, Charlie, I'm busy. Because, Charlie, I'm trying to figure out my life. See, if you are young, I'm 30 years. What I have achieved right now, there are people that have passed my age and are still not achieved that. In Ghana, You have no idea. So let me give you an idea so that you think that, okay, you can do your own calculation. I won't give you the number, but do your own calculation. I worked for 4 years in a hospital. That 4 year salary that I worked, I got it in a year. You can do your own calculation. Does it make sense? 4 years, and you got it. It was not even a year, it's less than a year. So that tells you that, oh, okay, something is working. In Ghana, if you are 30, me, I'm 30, I just got 30 percent. The way I dey brag for 30, be easy. Because all the goals I set, I got all of them. I told myself that I have to get some certain money. I got it. I have to marry before I get 30. I marry before I get 30. I have to get to a different place where I used to stay before I got all of them. The point is just set the goal and discipline yourself. You can get it. It's not like there is nobody who I have taught who has not done it. There are people, evidence. I showed you somebody making that $300. It is just a matter of time and information. Now you are getting the information. You are now having the time to practice. Then the opportunity is just moving around. It will just grab you. And when it grabs you, that one person you got to work with changes your entire life. This one is not AI. AI has its own system. But I'm telling you, if you do this, if you do it for 6 months, take every day, it doesn't work. Come, I'll pay you for all the time you wasted. If it doesn't work, I'll pay you for all the last 6 months. Every day, 1 hour. Oh, there. I don't want to even go with the rule I gave you. Just do 1 hour every day for 6 months. If you don't get results, come see me. I'll take you through it. If you still doesn't get results, it's two things. You either didn't learn, which I will know from talking to you, or showing me what you did. If you learn and you have the skill, I'll find somebody for you to work with. Easy. But if you don't get the skill, maybe you have to pay me back the time I'm even going to talk. I'm serious. Do you understand? I don't work by, 8 hours to pay you. I work by minute. So they pay me by minute. Okay, I work for 3 minutes. They pay me that 3 minutes. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That is the level you can get if you understand. And you cannot get that level if you don't have a skill. Do you understand what I'm saying? You need what? A skill. So let's move on. Now, when you are learning, you face this. I always tell you that the school doesn't teach us well. Failure is your best ally. I always tell people. Failure means this. Failure, whatever you have been told in school, forget about it. It means that why your exam, you didn't get the result. Then they say, what boom? And yes, sir. My teacher told me that when I was in SD. Even today, what boom? But I became a best student in university. Now, let me tell you something I discovered when I started learning in university. So I realized that failure is actually an opportunity. I tried this, it didn't work. Let me try this and see. This is all failure means. We are not told that that is failure. We are told that so far as you lost, would you have anymore cry? No, it means that I did it and it didn't work. There's another road that I have to pass. If 1 + 1 is not 2, then let me go and try something and see if it will work. It's just like 2 + 3 is 5, right? But you know that the same 4 + 1 is also 5. So people may be doing 2 + 3 to 5 and they'll get the same results. You may do it, you will not get the results. And just what daily and just what bomb. It actually means the method that you use did not work. So change your method. That is failure. So I'm telling you this because while you are learning the skill, you will face challenges. You feel like I didn't come up break. See, the time you feel like I'm tired learning the skill, that is the time the skill you are learning is actually working on you. So you face that challenge. If you go not and you finish, you're not learning it. But if you do it and now you are tired, like that time that you are experiencing that pain and frustration, that is when it's working on you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So failure is actually your ally. It is not, oh, me, yeah, look at me. I was a dancer. You don't know, I was an entertainment prefect in my school. People see me right now. Some people think I have never done certain things. But if I tell you what me I do, you don't know. But you see the point. If I decided to do dancing and it didn't work, I came to do comedy. It didn't work. I could have stopped and said, "As a social media, they will carry my child." Right? I went on and went. I even went on to learn coding. Work. Then I went into a different zone and it worked. Do you understand what I'm saying? There is something that worked in that zone, a little bit of interest. You need a little bit of interest in what you are learning. Because sister, if you are doing hair, somebody said, I'm doing hair, so how do I get that? See, people only post and post. We don't just post on social media. You post strategically, and we don't know. So maybe we may not talk about a strategic way of posting, but I'll give you an idea. Let's go on. So to get clients, we assume, I said I have 3 groups of people. People who have no client, they don't have a skill. So we got to them and showed you the available skills. The second group are people who now have a skill, but they don't have money. And the third group are people who have the skill and have made some little bit of money. Now, to get people to work with that 2 ways, only 2 ways in this world. Is either the person is reaching out to you or you are reaching out to the person. If you get the skill from school, your certificates and everything, you go to a company, is that not it? That is what you reaching out to them that you want a job. Now, change the route for them to reach out to you. And that is what my zone is. I don't want that frustration of reaching people who keep neglecting you. So what did I do? I built a brand for myself. And the brand is what? Trying to attract them to me. What do I do? If you maybe go and search my social media platform and just look at what I'm doing. It not be anything there as a strategic post. I am not doing views game. I am doing client acquisition. So people keep reaching out. And I keep telling you, oh, Charlie, it's okay. I can't take this. It's too much. That is what I'm saying. Now I'm expanding the team. So that now if I expand the team, the level of using labor, right now I have people who have to do the work. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's business. But you cannot get there if you yourself, you don't even know what you are doing. One of the easy things you can do is social media management. See, there's a way you can learn a skill. Easy. Now there is Claude. There's what do you want? Go to YouTube. Sit down. I want to learn, example, graphic design. Graphic design came up. Okay, there are good teachers online that are doing it for free. There are 2 ways. You could go and buy a course, which usually are expensive. But you can get a free way on YouTube to learn. When you are doing it and you don't understand once you got there, okay, doing this particular thing, I don't understand. Go online and search again. There is a video who will teach you how to do that specific thing. Anytime I call somebody, this is one of the most disappointing things, and I've done it to people in church. I call that, can you help me with this? They, oh, me, I don't know how to do this. You don't know, saying. Why don't you know? Do you know why I'm saying that? Because everything is available. I had to design this one, a certificate for a particular certificate. And I'll say, okay, I didn't know a word. Mr. Word, no, I'm not professional inside. I don't know much about it. So I said, so what do I do? And I don't want to disappoint the person by saying, oh, I don't know. Because he wasn't going to pay me, but it was an opportunity to learn something. So I went to ChatGPT and said, how do I do this? And I told ChatGPT to give me links on YouTube that are teaching me exactly how to do this. And I got the thing. You know the next thing that he gave me an offer. And I gave the offer to somebody in this church. And the person told me I can't do it. So I sent the offer to US. Somebody in this church in US. And I sent it to the person. And the person did it. The funny thing is, I didn't even know how much they were going to pay the person. I didn't. If I know, I swear I would have taken the offer. It was $4,000. Meaning that, do you know what it was? Script writing. Writing script. There are ways they do it. And I asked the person who did it, even outside the country, which is my friend, which is coming from this church, use my paid ChatGPT to do the work. And I didn't know. because I didn't understand what it was. And I was so occupied, I didn't want to do the work. But I gave it to people here, two ladies, one guy here. They said they no go fit do the work. They don't know. One, I even went ahead and said, I'm paying for ChatGPT. I'm going to give it to you so that you do it. He tell me, say, he don't know. He did this church. You see the point? Listen to the point I'm trying to make. I might come to you and say, do this for me. You may not know what is behind it. I asked somebody because I needed two people to reach out in Ghana. I wanted to work with some people for script writing and other few things. And somebody gave me three guys I know. I didn't even know that they said they know how to do those things. They are here. They are here. And I reached out to one person. And I told the person, see, you will be paid well. But the point is, you have to discipline to do the work. Me, I am very strict if you are going to work with me. Because the truth is, I don't want you, your carelessness to affect the person I'm working with. So I'm very strict on that. So I made it tell the person, oh, coach, then we go fit do the work. And then we are doing the interview. And then the date has signed 3 days. And I send me a message back at me say, oh, so I catch me say, ni data no assigned you bet my that 3. And I'm so often here the more before. What I'm saying is that you don't need to be exceptional. You just need good enough. And someone will find you. So you have to step into the zone. If you are doing hairdressing, you are doing nails, and you are doing anything, these are also skills. But the point is, are you on the social media that somebody will find you? Because I'm booking you to US to come and do my wedding nails for my wife's nails for me. But you're not there. Nobody knows there's this. That's not. So what people usually tell you is this: learn a skill, go on social media, and make money. It's not true. This is the truth. You learn a skill, you create a content, the content gets an attention. That is, people come to you, you build trust with the people, it becomes an opportunity, and you make money. Let's go on. So just pick any of the platform. All the platforms have their advantages. The one I would advise you is pick YouTube. YouTube is difficult to grow, but pick YouTube for a reason. I decided to go to Twitter. Now I am going back to Instagram. You might be seeing all my videos out because I did it in secret. Now I am actually helping people. Nobody knows me much. But I'm still making that money. But now imagine now I even come and show my face. But people don't know I exist. And now come and show my face and show them what help. See. So in a few time, let's try and see. Let's go on. So just choose one platform. Stop posting your work alone. You are not just going to post your work that I've posted this work. This is what you do. What have you learned when you were doing whatever you are doing? Mistakes that you made. You may think people are not interested in your mistakes. You are lying. So someone is struggling like you and need that thing. Before and after. So you took something that was not good and you made it better. So somebody is looking for how did you do that? And then behind the scenes, I told you behind the scenes, you are practicing, you are doing something. And then tips and tutorial case studies. People buy expertise. They don't buy your portfolio. Your portfolio only comes to them. But when you are expert inside, they will buy you. Let's go on. So you have to become a teacher and sometimes teach about the skill you are. I've seen some people trying to explain the Bible. They don't know anything. They don't know anything. They are just, don't enter into something you don't have depth inside. Because if you go there, nobody will even listen to you. So I see them, I just go. I don't want what the face said. Because you don't know. People are expert in the Bible. People are doctors. See, this guy, what's the name of this guy? The guy who is now using medical advice in local languages to help people. What's in his name? Maybe Francis. Look at what he's doing. You see his strategy. His strategy is, and recently I saw he has gotten millions. You see the point? The point is, just step in the zone. I've gone to school. I'm very good with microbiology, but I cannot come and explain microbiology because I have a lot of things I'm doing. You see, what can you do that you think you learned it in school and maybe you can come and share it? You are a teacher. You are giving an excuse that, oh, yeah, I cannot see. Just come and do 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Somebody go watch them. Especially for kids who are struggling. If you want to get following right now and you are a teacher, go into the children's line because a lot of children are now using YouTube Kids to learn. Do a tutorial on teaching simple math. You'll be surprised. Keep doing that. If only you are a teacher, this is for people who are a teacher. And if you have a special skill, just go and stop thinking plain. Let's go. So post consistent. You know you have to post. You have to give yourself. I'm posting twice a week or 3 times a week. Let's go. You just have to choose when you have to post. Show proof. If you claim say you be skillful, show us that you are skillful. That is social media. If you can't prove that you are skillful, nobody buys you. Let's go on. So you have to talk to a potential client. This is one of the things that is a bit challenging. A friend of mine, this is very important. She went to do a review video. I think she might watch this later. She went to do a review video for a company in Ghana. She did the review very well. And then the company sent her a message. She does hair product. And the company sent her a message. And when I went to read the reply she gave, I knew there is no way the company would just take it. I say, oh, you see how I've done this? If I work with you, see what I can do for you. Oh, who said they want that? They don't want that. Companies don't want that. It means that you are trying to brag. Tell them, simple. Okay, do you mind jumping on the call? Strategy. I've given you one thing I have to buy. Jump on the call with the client. And I'm talking about these are the people who they are already having a skill and they have reached out to people. Jump on the call with the person and now explain how will you help the person. Don't come and write anything like, and so she lost the person. She lost the person. And then I called her, I was like, why did you do that? Was you on him? And so I no. So you lost the person. Now she's working on another company. And then I know she will get it because we have spoken about how to reach out to the company. Now we are not only just going to create the video, we create the video, tag the company inside. The company will come watch the video. Then we now reach out to the company. If the company fails, now there are so many ways you can reach out to the company. Sometimes go there and tell them you want to see their manager. You know, we don't know how to do that. They are always scared when we are selling applications. Why are we always scared? I want to see the manager. They will tell you, do you have a book? You know, there is an offer I want to give them. They will make you meet the manager. And then you have your offer. And most of us, we don't know how this is done. So, throw into any idea, no, by young Koda. I don't have the confidence. Then you stay there. Let's move on. So you build an offer. To me, I don't sell video editing. Now I'm a YouTube strategist. So I don't sell that. I will edit your videos. I don't do that. Listen to this is what I do. I help documentary channels. Specifically, I edit documentary. That said, you might have watched one documentary that is coming from me. You don't even know I am the one who worked on it. To increase your watch time through storytelling and retention focused editing. If anybody sees this, they are more interested in this and this. Instantly, you go reach. See, I have given you a lot of information. See, start from somewhere. I think they should end. So, these are the last thing. These are excuses that make all of us unable to do anything. Exercise, they are these health exercises. My head is aching me, so today I can't practice. My leg, I can't practice. Today I did this. But hear me, yes, you give excuses because of your health. There are people who naturally they are sick. Fine. But when him say, who 90 say, but and you 9 what excuse are you giving? Sit down and do it. The next one is intelligence exercises. Me, that I'm not smart enough. I don't have anything. The people who claim shark for no one teachers no you are not born, whatever they call it. You are smart in your own way, you just don't know. So forget about that excuse that I am not smart enough, so I cannot do it. Age. Oh, me, let me tell you, one of the things that kill people early is adults. Yeah, maybe we're 40 years. Yeah, yes, I am. Who told you? Please laugh. Full small, but full private. And have everything very importantly scheduled. And the last one is luck. And people get opportunities and we don't have it. This is one of the things. The rest is questions you are supposed to ask yourself. And I think I thought this is a very in-depth thing I've done for you. And it's a lot. So I am done presentation. If you have any question, maybe one or two, and then we are done with it. Anything you want to add relating to any of the things we have said, something relating to social media, anything. Just two questions, and I think that's enough. Yes.
Okay. So I was asking about the portfolio, like building a portfolio. Is it usually very important or you build on the skill?
Is it important to build a portfolio? A portfolio is like your certificate. There are two ways you can build portfolio. You can either have the private portfolio, which I have, that I have a website that have all my work, or your social media is your portfolio. So what you know how to do, you are already showing it on social media. That is your portfolio. It's enough proof to attract what you want. If you want to have a private portfolio, you need exceptional skill, like the way I showed you the 4.2 million views I have made for all the people I have worked. That is an essential portfolio which needed a website. Because when you come to my page, you won't see all the details, so you have to go there. But if you have a page, it is not important to go and create a special portfolio. And right now, you don't need a .com. You can have whatever free website to do it. It's free. Don't stress yourself that I need to go and get the .com. I have it. If you want to buy, you have to pay actually to get it. Any other question?
Wanted to ask, let's say you have a channel like on TikTok, but you want to channel this audience to a different. Like you have a channel, but your followers, you want let's say move from TikTok to a different platform. Let them follow you. Like
From TikTok to, let's say, YouTube. Now, YouTube audiences are different from TikTok. TikTok are people who they don't have the patience to sit for long. YouTube are people who wants to stay for long. The more people stay on your video, the more money you make. That is it. The short, so you think people doing short videos, they are making money. Most of them, they are not making anything. No. We got a 1.3 million on a short that I edited. The funny thing is that the person made only $300 on the short. It went viral. If that video was on YouTube with that 1 million, would have made around $4,000 or $5,000. You see the difference? So if you are choosing, you don't need to move them. Now there are ways that you can do it. Have your channel, and whatever you are speaking or teaching about, when you finish, tell them that, oh, I also, if you want to watch an in-depth tutorial or you want in-depth of what I am talking about, my YouTube channel is here. You can go and check. This is how you move them smoothly. And not all of them will go. Because YouTube have very independent people that it focuses on. Any other?
The,
Yes, back.
the question I want to say, what can be say, if you want to start a business and if you do a whole person online, and it's very stressful, say, over find customers and all these things. Yeah. Person business say that word stressful, no, and then the person be so because although me was sorry more me away, but maybe you be me other will be a me yeah, and yeah, when drama group on it, my catch room. Me starting when I was 2023. Yeah, my first script, and my comedians in my online nowadays. and me start now difficult. Say many customers, but me try my best and all this thing. And now, if I mention people, me try more, yeah. Nti no sɛ ebi obi so pɛ sɛ ɔwɔ ɔyɛ business anaasɛ wɔn a wɔkɛ sɛ ɛyɛ stressful a ano na mepɛ sɛ mete ɛhɔ ase ni ɛna the last time aunty Josie ɔno yɛ kan sɛ ɔstarting the business na ne nneɛma gu car boot ɛna na ɔde nam yeah and ɔfine a ɛnɛ ɛnyɛ ɔno na ɔkyi but ɔmo na ɔmo ba ɛnɛ nso ɛnɛ ɛnyɛ mi na me twerɛ wɔ online yeah. More time, nipa maya mom frame me, and request maybe me person me BBC able to me actually mama yeah. Me person me who that word say because we say open start business then I'll be bread and start work again yeah.
Then what I am saying, maybe you didn't hear me well. I said we have a service-based business and a product-based business. But I won't advise you to start what? Product-based business. Because one, I mean sure they are product-based business. Auntie Josephine, Auntie Josephine said right now she has opportunity to reach a lot of people. If she's starting, she has very limited people. That means from the start, me, if I am starting, the advantage I have is because my product is not for my people. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we might be doing the same thing. What I'm saying is that, oh yes, service-based business or online, you have a little advantage than someone who is doing product. Because who are product, it's not easy to transfer product to other countries. But me, all my products are in a lot of countries. Do you understand what I'm saying? Maintain phone, maintain service. So people who see my work, so Auntie Josie, somebody can be in UK and we'll see her. Let's assume she's now starting. And we'll see her. And Nipano only me access to Ntumano because before buyers are shipping, you spend money. Do you understand what I'm saying? But me, you don't need to spend any money to reach out to me. All that you need is to send me a message or I send you a message. I don't spend anything, and then we start working. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the stressful I am saying is not that it does not work. Even the service thing I told you is difficult. You need discipline. The stressful thing is that you will now need funds to help you convey those things. Who here will be obey that transportation medium now? Who needs who need that advantage now is difficult. But if you know how to have a skill that you don't need to go through all this medium, you are easy to go for a very long. Auntie Josephine, I spoke to her. She started this for a very long time. Very long time. You have no idea. When we spoke for a very long time, the reason why we spoke is because we were talking about social media. And me, what I did is not for a very long time. I just did this for about 3 years. This is the advantage I am telling you. So everything is stressful. You just have to choose what you want. I am not saying change now, but they are mayor. Me say choose what can work for you with the skills that are there. But the product line now, you can face some challenges because you are now limiting yourself to people who are around you. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying you will not get advantage to work with people outside the places. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying your starting will be very difficult. Me, my starting was difficult, but I got through very fast. That's all I am saying. What's your answer here? Any other question? Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord. I wanted to ask a question with regards to gambling. When I entered, you were saying something that you did lottery, and I wanted to know, as a child of God, is it good to do that as part of our journey, or probably because most pastors do stretch on that as wrong? Like, so since you did it, are you encouraging us to be part to make more money or something?
Okay, so very good question. Now, I was telling you my life. I was telling you what I did. And after I came to talk about gambling, you realize I listed a point and I told you what it does to your brain. I'm telling you that gambling is wrong. But you see, the advantage that I didn't get was because nobody told me it was wrong. You get what I'm saying? I was doing because I was searching for money. And now a lot of people are doing it with the same reason. Now, the world has changed to a point that even if you tell them it's wrong, then people do not like you. So I am telling you, my line is gambling is wrong. But this is the road that you pass. You can do it, but it's wrong. It is wrong. But this is the better road. I did it. So I'm telling you, I did it and it didn't work for me. Because at the end of the day, I saw how my life was going. Then I chose a different route. And this is the route I chose. So I'm not encouraging gambling, but I did it. So I'm giving you an experience that I had which was bad. Any other person? Did they answer? Yeah? Yeah.
Okay, so in buying a course like a skill and watching from YouTube, like I wanted to ask the advantages because then is it always 100% sure that when you buy the skill from online, like you
Okay.
get definitely what you want?
Okay, there's a very big difference with buying a course and learning on YouTube. One, YouTube is scattered. YouTube does not have organization. It means that if I learn this is the second thing I want to learn. YouTube doesn't have that. So we do all of it, yeah, they're frafra. But when you buy a course, I will encourage you to buy a course if you can afford it. If you buy a course, the course tells you lesson 1. This is what you are learning. Then you move to the next one. There are some YouTube channels that go deep with one particular thing and go with it. But those people still have a course. Do you know why? Because it's not everything you get free. So if you have money, buy the course. One of the advantages is that the cost, the money you spend becomes your discipline to learn. What cost is but YouTube is free. So the discipline will be difficult. But if you spend money, you can sit down and learn. That is why it is two road. You can choose to go the course route, which is very good, but expensive. Because one course that I bought, very expensive. But you can also go the YouTube route. And I'm looking at the route that will not cost a lot of strain on us financially. Because if you don't have the money, how can you buy the course? But you can buy data, maybe 20 cedis or 10 cedis, and still watch the thing or download it and rewatch. You get what I'm saying? So you have to choose one. But for me, if you don't have money, go to the YouTube route. If you have money to buy a course, buy it. Don't think twice. Any other question?
What can be business say? Open say we start a business or something like that. Discipline, hard working, and all this. Yeah. And my person business say, obi so was start your BB, ABA, discipline, hard working. Put in effort for the business or in. But still now no nipa no I say nneɛma nkɔ so saa nipa no nso no ɛkwan bɛn so na ɔbɛfa so a business anaasɛ deɛ one start sɛ ɔyɛ no ɛbɛtumi a movie.
It's volume. That's the simple answer. Volume. Do more of what you are doing and do it right. That is it. I mean, share an example. Let me post one video every week. Now me person me attention. Who you sure say one video be my attention? That be okay. So I post every day. Me post back on. If they are not doing well, you know how the algorithm works. Maybe one day we'll talk about how the algorithm, the social media algorithm works. The more you are forcing it to boost, that is what works. Into pushing a page out, one pushing a page out. Internet. One of it I said post consistently. Oh yeah, sure. So we post one day, every day for 3 months. Do it. You'll be surprised that your channel will blow up. If you cannot do that, look for a system that works for you. So, okay, they say I'm a system, no, but me ABI, you are missing some valuable information you don't have. That is why Ushe are missing me divided into 3 people. Obia only skill. Obia all skill, but onya scan. Obia waya when you onya. now you have to do reaching of clients more or building your brand. It's simple. Who him say, if your brand number build, they are difficult. Now reach out to people who need you. You get what I'm saying? You can reach out to them through DM, sending them message or using email. Email is more professional. And most of the time, you need to. Until let's learn how to do email, then we can reach out to the people. It will just blow up with more volume. That is volume. Any other question? All right. I think then that ends the meeting. Thank you very much.